What's up, you guys? So I was just sorting through cards and I spotted something and I thought it would make some good informational video content. I spotted some fake cards, and the kind of concerning part to me is that I've had these cards since probably the year 2000. I bought these myself at a swap meet, which is probably a no-no if you're trying to get authentic cards, but I was a kid back then and they were a really good price. I remember the day really clearly. But I think there's some general lessons to be learned as far as what to look out for when you're buying cards. And if you suspect that one of the cards you have might be a fake, this video might help you. So, as always, if you like the content I'm creating, please like the video and subscribe. Feel free to drop comments. I try and respond to all of them. But with that, let's get to it. So these are the two fake cards. And I'm kind of surprised that somebody went through the effort to fake these cards, because they're not super valuable. Even in first edition, they're really not that valuable. And again, this was back in the year 2000. Maybe with today's prices I could see it, but back then, I mean, these cards couldn't have been worth much. I think I paid like 10 cents for them or something like that. So it's surprising that somebody went through the effort, but I just wanted to show you guys these and what kind of tipped me off to them being fake. I found these in my childhood binder, and I have like a first edition page in there and saw these in there. And the first thing that tipped me off on these guys, and those of you a little bit more familiar with base set probably already spotted it, is this card has a shadow on it. And so does this one. Shadow as in not shadowless. And any base set card from the first edition set should be shadowless. It should not have a shadow. So that was what really got me looking at these guys closer. Both of these cards are fake. I do have some other real ones to show you, but one test you can do is the light test, and you can see how transparent that is. I mean, aside from that, the card feels pretty close to legit, but you can tell that's very transparent. And I have here a known good first edition card. Got a first edition Flareon here, non-holographic, and you can see that the light is not passing through that card like it was on the other one. And then just to show you on the Drowsy as well. So that's a huge warning sign if the card is this transparent. Another thing you can do, if you're not sure, is grab your scale. So I think most people have a scale of some sort. For this type of measurement, you're going to want one that goes, 2 decimal points over for weighing, just to be a little bit more accurate. But you can throw a card that you're suspicious about on the scale, and you'd see that weighs in at 1.53 grams versus the known good card, 1.81. I find that most Pokemon cards, if they're non-holographic, are gonna weigh around that 1.8. This is the other fake card at 1.5. And I have here a stack, just to further prove my point, of known good cards. Oops, let's get that guy back on there. So 1.79, 1.78, 1.8, and these are all first edition, mostly from jungle sets, but I find it to be the same with most of the Wizards of the Coast commons and uncommons. Anywhere from 1.7 to 1.9, I would say, is a standard weight for a single non-holographic card. Okay? Let that scale 0 back. Sometimes it confuses it if you take a lot of cards on and off in rapid succession like that. But yeah, I mean, you can see pretty much all of these are weighing in at 1.8. So, not to be a dead horse. Aside from that, if you're convinced that the card is fake, you know, there is another test you can do. And just to show you how good this is of a fake, I mean, that back looks pretty good. Even the binder dents look authentic. But I'm going to show you the other test. And I'm not the first person to do this, but if you're positive it's fake and you're trying to show somebody, like let's say you just bought this card from somebody online or something like that and they don't believe you, you can always do the tear test, okay? And I'm doing this also because I don't want this card to ever end up on the market again. So anytime I find a fake card, I usually destroy it. But these will rip differently than a standard Pokemon card, which I should have one nearby that I am willing to rip. So here's a good Pokemon card. All right, and you can see, comparing the rips, the inside of the card looks totally different. You can see that there's like this middle layer here almost to the legit card. And then the not legit card is just crummy looking paper. You know, Wizards of the Coast was notorious for having a really good card making process. And you can just see the difference. Let's see if I can get this to focus here for a second. Here, hold on. There we go. You can just see the difference in the center of the card there. It's totally different. Okay? Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I put out new content every Friday. I'll see you next time.